I'm like, we are
starting. Heidi ho, good neighbor.
I'm like, we are starting on time tonight. I'm going live. He's like, I just need a drink. I'm like, no, you're going to wait. But he didn't wait. That's okay. So anyways, hello, this is Whiskey Tango Talk. I'm Kristin.
I am Brandon. Hello, everybody. Good evening.
Are you talking like Ned Flanders?
I'm not Ned Flanders.
I know you're talking weird. Well, whatever. Anyhow, this is Whiskey Tango Talk. We do this every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central right here on YouTube. It also dual streams to Facebook. So if you're watching us over there, you can comment and the comments will show up over here as well. We talk about quail, rabbits, gardening, self-sufficiency, weird random stories. Hello.
What?
And we talk about everything. So like whether you're a newbie or intermediate or an expert, we're all learning something new. So we're here to help each other. So just make sure that you stay supportive of each other and, positive comments and stuff, and just keep it family friendly. Well, usually we're pretty family friendly. We get a little PG-13 sometimes, but it's okay. Like last week when we were talking about, I don't even remember what the medical term is for it, but it was a split penis for rabbits. So anyways, and then we were talking, okay, we're just going to carry on. So
everybody's wondering, says you have nice colored hair, but I have the pink light over there, so now you can see the color.
Yeah, it's like pink and purple. Color. Thank you. Yeah, so please hit like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share to all the places. We're on Facebook.
2 thumbs up.
We're on Facebook, Instagram, of course, YouTube. Our website is whiskeytangofarms.net. We do sell hatching eggs nationwide. We're NPIP certified. We're working on some project colors, but we do specialize in feather sexibles. And we do have celadons, although we are super behind on celadons, which is a good problem. So yeah, thanks to everybody.
We sell hatching eggs, live quail locally, egg trays, and t-shirts. These are the egg trays, not t-shirts. Quail daddies, get it while you can. This is the last week you can get it, so be sure to get it.
Yes. I'm looking at my notes and I lost my spot. I'm sorry.
That's all right. We have 15 and 30 count trays. So yeah, 2 different sizes on the site. Different colors too.
Yeah, and you can do some cool custom stuff. People have had their farms engraved on there.
Yeah, if you want your farm name on there, please contact me before you order. I don't have the custom stuff on the website, an option to select that. So
we hit over 800 subscribers this week. Okay, I'm excited. He was excited when it happened.
I'm excited.
So we're getting there. We're getting closer. Yay.
We're at 817 right now, so that's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. There's a couple Facebook groups. I almost said YouTube groups. There's a couple Facebook groups that we do recommend joining, whether you're into quail self-sufficiency or whatever. Sorry, Latte is squeaking her fox toy. Newbie Quail Lovers is one of them. There's Quail for Profit, Quail Call for Quail Lovers past the newbie stage, I believe is the long name, but it's Quail Call. The Self-Sufficient Quail, and Quail in the Kitchen. So those are all excellent resources. So if you're not already in those groups, please come join us over there. Everybody is very friendly and helpful. So next week I want to do something a little bit different. Since it's seed starting season, I thought it would be really exciting. I also got my Baker Creek catalog today. Not that I need more seeds. Brandon is like, if you bring one more seed into this house, I swear. But I love the pictures. Anyways, I thought that next week what we could do is have you guys send in your pictures of either your seeds starting or your garden or your greenhouse, whether it's now or in the summer or whatever. I kind of want to inspire each other, things like that. And then what we'll do then what we'll do, if you're comfortable, so we'll show the pictures, and then if you're comfortable, we can bring you on, kind of like how we had Tiffany as a guest last week, and we've had Jasmine in the past, and we've had some other guests and stuff. We can have them come on and like kind of explain their setup and what we're looking at, and then we'll kind of rotate through. So if that's something that you're interested in, please contact me on Facebook or text me, or text Brandon, or message our farm page, email something, and we'll get in contact with you and get that all set up. So yeah, hopefully, I just thought that'd be kind of like fun and different, and yeah. So anyways, enough of my babbling, unless you have anything else. Okay.
I'm good.
Alrighty, let's roll. Well, I think there's some comments that we can't see
I'm
on
fat
the...
and happy.
So you are... Okay, so you read the other ones.
Oh, S.L. Swanson says, hugs for Kristin.
Thanks. I can't see because the light is really bright. So yeah, you definitely have to read. I can read over here though. That's it? Oh, okay. Now it's my turn? Okay, it's my turn. Miss Verna is our moderator, as well as Ed Got Bait. Sorry. So thank you very much for doing that. But she is here in the house. She's saying hello. Jeff Martin is here and says, hi, Verna and S.O. Swanson. Hello, hello. We've got Lee's Quails. Hello, everyone from Northern Oklahoma. Hello. At first, I thought this said less quails. I'm like, never less quails. But I just don't know how to read. It says Lee's Quails. Jesse Mills is here. Says, good evening, everyone. Good evening. Hello. Thanks for joining us. Ed Got Bait is back. He is here, ready to roll. Everybody saying hi to each other. Oh, Verna likes my hair. Thank you. It's been... Friday will be 2 weeks, and I just kind of wanted to do something different. So I got like pink and purple highlights. And
so was your hair up last week?
Yeah, I had a hat on because I had really bad hat hair from having a hat on all day. So I just left the hat on. So yeah. Jeff Martin says, getting the gardening itch bad, then went out and it's snowing again. I hear ya. I do. Actually, today it was 41 degrees, and it was amazing. I did not have to knock ice out of the rabbit water bowls. The only bad thing is it smells like farm outside. So, and like, you know how if you have a dog, like you get it. The snow starts melting and all the little poop piles start appearing. So it can freeze back up. Anyways. Ed Got Bait. Yeah, Kristin changed her hair color. No, I just woke up and it was like this. It's just changing colors. No, I'm just kidding. I just thought something a little bit fun. Verna says she likes the purple. Yeah, it goes through like, because I'm like a lighter base, it goes through phases every time I wash it. It fades pretty fast. So Bags of Love is here and says, hello, everyone from North Carolina. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining us. S.O. Swanson, Brandon, does Kristin know you hanging out with the new chick? It's my hair.
Oh.
At first, I thought he meant like a quail chick, but I think he meant me. Verna says, but the Celadon are not feather sexable, at least not the ones I got. That is correct. Right now, we sell non-feather sexable Celadon. So I should have, maybe I didn't word it right. We sell feather sexable quail, period, and Celadons. We are working on feather sexable Celadons though, but it's a work in progress. There's a lot of testing that I want to do before I share them. So yeah, we want to make sure that what we're sharing with people is good. So yeah, Verna, you have Scarlet and Red Range plus Tuxedo. So those you have to vent sex.
Jeff got a great video on that if you need to check it out.
Yeah, Brandon gets pooped on in that video.
I do not. It misses me. But
okay.
There's a great video on our YouTube channel. So
in the break room at work, somebody said something, and I said something about vent sexing, and they're like, what? And I'm like, oh, I have a video for you. And I put it on, and they... I guess I'm just like a crazy quail lady, because everybody was like horrified. I'm like, okay, I'll shut it off. Like, it was really funny. So anyways.
Farm life's not for everyone.
I guess. Jeff Martin says 10 weeks, or does it say 0 weeks? Either 10 weeks or 0 weeks. Oh, till my first quail dinner. Yes, they are good for things.
They just accidentally hit the shift key when they hit 1.
Yeah. Well, I can't. It's kind of bright in here, so I'm struggling.
Whose fault was that?
Not mine. AJ's Family Farm is here. Says hello, hello. Hello, hello to you too.
There you go. So we can make it darker.
Thanks. Verna posted the link for newbie quail lovers in the comments.
Now we just look really
dark. She also posted Quail in the Kitchen, Quail Call. So check out those links if you're not already in those groups. Everybody loves helping each other out. Verna says, Kristin, I'm growing sweet potato vines in my quail room. That is awesome. I'm glad I know you were wanting to grow stuff, but you weren't sure where you were going to put it. So I'm glad you're able to figure something out. I went a little overboard with seeds. So I'm a little overwhelmed, like looking at it. I'm like, and I'm like trying to plan everything out. When to plant it and start it and whatever. So yeah. Tickle Trunk! Kelly is here. OMG, your hair, so gorgeous. Mwah. Thank you. I've got faith. Okay. Hugs for Brandon too. I don't know why I read that in an Eeyore voice. Hugs for Brandon.
Oh, I saw Swanson said hugs for Brandon too, but he said don't make it uncomfortable. But
that might have been when I was blind. I'm sorry.
I didn't read it.
Oh.
That's all right.
And Verna says Tickle Trunk. Yes. Jasmine is here. Hello, friends. Got my like in, and I'll be watching quietly from Southwest Missouri. Not feeling fab, but I am here. Well, thanks so much for joining us and supporting us, and hopefully we can lull you off to sleep. No. Well, I mean, I hope we don't put you to sleep. Hopefully we're not that boring. But thank you for joining us. Kelly said, I almost forgot it was Wednesday. Hey, you should talk about people collaborating versus stepping on toes. Yeah, it's a fine line sometimes, and it's a little bit difficult. I think communication is key, and then I think it really helps to knowing the person that you're collaborating with, because then you know where boundaries are, I guess. So that would probably be best. So I would be hesitant to collaborate with somebody that I wasn't sure about, if that makes sense. So, and I know you and I kind of talked about it earlier, about what you're going through and stuff. So it'll work out. Verna says 61 here in Franklin, Ohio. Jeepers, I'm jealous. You can send some of that this way.
I'll keep my 40s.
S.O. Swanson said, the best vent sexing video ever done was Brandon's. Yes.
Thank you.
I recently saw, and we kept it very beginner friendly. Somebody had pointed out that foam doesn't always equal a male, because if a female has just been recently mated with, if you tip her over and press on her vent, foam might come out.
It's always generally very little amount.
Right. It's usually not a whole lot, but the shape of the vent plays a lot into it as well, but that is just a very basic to hopefully help vent sexing. So it doesn't go real in depth. We wanted to keep it simple and not scare people away. Dale's Quails is here. He says, good evening, everyone. Wisconsin here. Hello. Jasmine said, I sold 4 breeder sets this weekend. I'm so proud of how good they look in their new home. That's awesome. Congrats.
That's great.
Happy for you. Everybody's just saying hi. Shh, Latte. Latte wants to say hi too. Kaylee's Quail Farm. I'm sorry, is it Kale or Kaylee's? Regardless, says, hello, Kristin. Glad to see you guys on tonight. Thanks for joining us. Our kids are fighting, so hopefully you can't hear that. I'm sure you can. Haha, parent life. Dios Quail says, almost 0 day to get indoor plants started for us. Tomatoes, peppers, broccoli, celery. With our hydro setup, we no longer need to do herbs outside. Yeah, I was looking at hydroponics. I'm like, okay, that's like, I don't have enough time to learn it all, like in time. So we're just gonna go old school dirt this year, or I am. I know Brandon, we were at Fleet Farm the other day and he's like, that tote would make a really good hydroponics tote. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're such a dork. But yeah, it would be really cool to see your setup, Dale. I think we've seen pictures before, like when you were on, but I know you've like added to that since then and made some alterations and whatnot. So it'd be cool to see that. You said, well, it's weird. So I bought this gardening book that Jasmine recommended, and it tells you like when to plant everything. And it said like that I didn't need to plant, I can't remember if it was peppers or tomatoes, only like 9 to 10 weeks before the last frost date. And Brandon's like, no, we need to plant peppers like yesterday. So some of the books, it's good to read, but it's also good to have him in my back pocket to learn some of these things, because he's like, well, but like I like to start them indoors because then you get more from them and blah blah blah. So yeah, but the really cool thing about the book Jasmine recommended is it has like little note pages that you can add more little notes when you get cool tidbits from your husband that actually knows what he's doing. Yeah. So anywho,
I'm gonna go grab something to drink. Sorry.
If you would like to maybe grab something for the two of us, that'd be fantastic. Ooh, there's a dog toy there. He's good. He's all good. Ed Gotbait says, come on, make it uncomfortable. Give him a hug, Kristin. Yeah, oh, now I can't. That was bad timing, eh? Johnny is here, says, hello, everyone. Almost time to move the quail out of the brooder into the Dale's quail cage. That is awesome. Look forward to seeing that. S.L. Swanson has been pushing Mr. Dale for a hydroponics video. Dale said, you'll have better luck video calling me in the evening if you want to see our hydro setup. Haha. Yeah, we should come down, Dale. We keep saying we're going to, and like just record with you or whatever. It'd be cool to see your setup. Flew the Coop Farms is here, says hello WTF. Hello, hello. Jeff Martin says, if you have too many seeds, just save them. I got 5-year-old turnips that have came up. Oh, good to know. That was one of the things in that book too. It said, you know, you don't have to plant all the seeds that you got, like, because then you're going to be overwhelmed, which, especially when you're looking at a carrot seed packet where it says like 1,000. Like, oh my goodness. Or no, was it 300? But I got 3 packs. So I was like, oh my gosh, I have almost 1,000 seeds. And then it showed you how to test the seeds. So you can put them in wet paper or moist paper towel for 10 days and see if they sprout. And I think it said if you didn't have 50 or 80% germination to just toss them. So that seemed like some good advice. But I know there's a lot of like seed swapping pages out there and stuff. And yeah. Ed Gotbait is making me jealous. He says 72 degrees Fahrenheit tomorrow here in Virginia Beach. Oh, that sounds amazing. Amazing. Now, Verna posted the link to our vent sexing video where Brandon almost gets pooped on. Adirondack Quail and Duck Ranch. Charlie says hello all. Hello, hello. Callie Quail Keepers is here. Says, howdy all, loving my new addiction, rabbits. Yes, I love your new giant chinchillas. I have to send you those pictures. I was taking them right before we went live, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, we have to set up all of our stuff. So Jasmine said, how is the teeny tiny itty bitty nano doing? I was teeny weeny yellow little nano bikini. I don't know. What does he think about baby Quail? Nano was 32 pounds, I think, this morning. So he is pretty good. He's learning. He's a very good listener, unlike Latte. But he adores Brandon. Like which is good. He doesn't really seem to care about the Quail, which is weird. We did have some rabbits like out in quarantine in the garage, and when he walks past them, he like really checks them out. But so far, maybe he just hasn't really like seen the Quail. Although they are in clear totes on the floor, so he probably should. So yeah. Genuine Toe Tag says, what's your Winola cage update? We actually just recorded something this evening. We love them. I think I said this like a week or two ago. My only complaint, which is something we did wrong, when we built our quail barn, it was only like 8 feet tall or whatever. So there wasn't a lot of room to put a water reservoir on the top of the quail cage. So that was a design issue like on our end. And it would be better if it wasn't on wheels, like on the casters, but I love the casters. Like, they are heavy duty, love them. But yeah, the like little poop deflectors that cover the water troughs are very, very helpful. The trays are very easy to clean. It's really easy to get them in and out. They seem really happy, so they're laying really good. But yeah, look for an update here, hopefully in the next couple of days, on some stuff that we like modified the cage with. So Keely's Quail Farm says, Illinois here, 59 right now and high of 39 tomorrow, and 1 to 3 inches of snow expected. Gross. Yeah, this sounds about like Midwest. Juanita Fields is here. Hello, hello. It's good to see you. Ed Got Bait says, WTF, are you going to try aquaponics? Brandon, I think, has done it before. But so far this year, our plans are to just be like OG with dirt, but we'll see what happens. So Callie Quail Keeper says, gardening by the moon phases is essential. Farmer's Almanac is a great resource. It's funny you say that. Maybe you saw my post in Self-Sufficient Quail. I was like, is there any merit to a farmer's almanac? Growing up, my parents always had one. Now, my parents were not farmers, but my mom was a farmer's daughter. My dad was a city boy, like, so whatever. But we always had a farmer's almanac, and I never understood. I'm like, we're not farmers. Why do you have this? And Dad said that he just liked reading it, like there was jokes in it, and it tells you like when the sun rises and sun sets, like it's not just for farmers. But I was like, I wonder if there's like any merit to it. Well, there's the one that they had, which has like the tan cover, and it kind of looks like old school-y. And then there's another one, which is also, the original one was started in like 1793, I think. And then the new one was started in 1818. If I have terrible memory, so I'm probably off on those a little bit, but I was like, you know, which one is better? And for the most part, it sounds like they're usually pretty similar, but I bought both. So they're both here, and I'm going to compare them and see what I think. So yeah, good to know. Brandon's like, why don't you just look it up online? I'm like, I don't know, I want a book. And I said, what if the internet goes down? So Deals Quail says, books are too basic. You want a solid plant to bring outside. The extra 4 to 6 weeks makes a huge difference in end product. Good to know. And it might have something to do with the zoning too. Because I mean, it does say, like, there's like a little graph that tells you how to figure out what your frost date is and etc. But obviously, like, our growing season here is really, really short. So I feel like we have to start indoors more than most people. So I'm like hot to trot to get peppers started, but we also have to start our tomatoes. And Brandon's like, no, it's too early to do tomatoes. Also, well, I guess I can show you guys next week. I want to tell you about some of the seeds that I got, but yeah. But yes, it's good to have advice. I like hearing thank you. I love hearing things like that from people, especially like that live in our area, and just kind of gathering all the information and stuff and seeing what works first for us, and everything.
Just Dale's is still different from us.
I know, it's crazy. Yeah, because we're 5B and I think he's 5A, or I forgot if the letters go.
I don't know.
You're warmer. Gary Miller is here. He says, hello, Whiskey Tango Farms, and to all the Quail family and friends. There's hand emojis. Also wanted to let you know that I put in 35 eggs incubating. Last hatch, 18 teenagers now. Loved the vent sex videos. Awesome. Good for you.
Awesome.
It's Thanks. Really cool seeing your birds come full circle. But it's really cool, like, if you ever sell your birds to somebody else, or eggs or something, it's, like, cool seeing their generations hatch out and stuff, like, seeing how excited they are, like, you're excited for them. So, yeah, we love hearing those updates. Jasmine says, I agree with Brandon's tip on earlier pepper starting, wink face. Yes, good to know. And I know we were talking about like heat mats and things like that. We did make a lot of progress on Brandon's office as far as like organization and getting the grow tent, like a spot for it and stuff. So we got to get that brought in and get things rolling. So, yeah. Guidraz Urban Homestead. I'm sorry, I probably butchered that. I apologize. Hey, watching from Louisiana, started a YouTube channel after watching one of your lives. Y'all said y'all feel stupid, but to do it anyway. So that's exactly what we did. Yay, good for you. Awesome. It gets better. We need to redo one of our videos.
Your beginning videos always suck.
Yeah, but it's kind of fun to look back on them and be like, oof. We made a lot of progress. So we made a video that's featured like on our homepage on YouTube. It's, why everyone needs Coturnix quail. And the content is good. Like, I agree with everything we said, but you can tell we're like super stiff and awkward. And now we just talk to the camera. I have no idea what you mean. Yeah. Anyways, we should probably redo it because it seems like we don't know how to talk. But so it does get better, can confirm. So just do it. I think the more you do it, the better it gets.
It's our most popular video.
Oh, that is scary. That's people's first impression of us.
It is. It's the first video you see when you visit our YouTube channel if you're not subscribed.
Oof. Big oof.
But, you guys are here.
Yeah, thanks. I'm glad you guys still like us after watching that. Okay, Evie's World said, I make toilet paper seed tape with my seeds like carrots. Oh, I don't save my onion seeds after a year. They don't really sprout. Good to know. Thinking of like onions. Well, I was thinking of like garlic too. I missed out on garlic, but I think if I find some like organic garlic from the store, I might be able to have garlic this year. Jasmine was helping me out on some like hacks, so we'll see. Juanita, I thought we were friends. Like, why do you gotta do me like that? Like, my heart, it hurts. She says it's 70 degrees here in Jacksonville. Yeah, bring some of that back up this way. That'd be great. Richard Brown says, hello from Tennessee. Anyone set chucker eggs? And if so, when do you put in lockdown? I do not know.
No clue, sorry.
I have a feeling that somebody down below probably answered, because Ed is like the Google king. Well, next to Brandon, of course, because he's, let me Google that for you. I think I wanted to say, oh no, I thought F&E Quail Farm did chuckers. I don't think they do. I think they talked about how they sold Coturnix to somebody who usually gets chuckers or something. But anywho, I do not know, but maybe on the self-sufficient quail, somebody else might know, since it's more like homestead involved. Oh, yep. Dale's Quails to the rescue. Says day 21 lockdown for the Chuckers. Kelly says, had 160 plus of my shire eggs hatch. Holy mackerel. Of course, I have WTF Sellies in the baiter now. Awesome. Good to hear. We got some feedback from a customer this week that had, so they bought 25 eggs. We send extras because USPS. Ugh. And even then, like, sometimes I'm like, that's why we have a 50% hatch rate guarantee, because we know our eggs are good. But like, once we send them out, it's literally out of our hands. Like, we can package, we can only do what we can do here. So we're very careful to package, we test fertility, et cetera, et cetera. But sometimes I swear they like drop kick them to people's doors, or they like just take the box and like shake it or something and like scramble the eggs, because it just is very frustrating.
But anyways, we sent 30 eggs, and
oh yes,
they had 27 hatch out of the 30. They had a 28th that they helped out of the egg, but it died because they helped it out. But anyways, they had a 27 out of 25 hatch, technically. So
yeah,
well, it was awesome.
And I mean, to me, it's cool. Like, they paid for 25s, and we send extras because we want you to get what you paid for. So they kind of got some like freebies, which is super cool, I think. So enjoy the babies. Sorry, I have like super squirrel syndrome today. SSS. I get like derailed. Peg P says, hi, WTF. Hope you are all well. Cooler this week in California. Well, thanks for joining us. You can keep the cool weather. Just kidding. It's going to get cold here anyways. I would love to go somewhere warm. Really bad.
No.
I need some sunshine.
No.
I don't know. I keep looking at those like vitamin D lamps, or like the daylight lamps, like the depression lamps or whatever. But I don't know that they really work. I think it's probably just placebo, honestly. So maybe I'll just
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Turn these lights to like a beach theme and like make myself a margarita. Bring some sand upstairs. No, just kidding. I won't take it that far. But maybe I'll have like a little fake luau and make myself feel better. I've got Bait posted a link on how to build a basic aquaponics. I wasn't sure if I was saying it right. That was the one thing that I hated as a kid. Like, I read a lot, but I didn't talk to people, if you can't tell. So like, I would always like know words and what they meant, but I never knew how to say them. And that's one of those words where I'm like, not sure if I'm actually saying it right, but don't judge me. Sorry. Dale's Quail says chicken is nasty, so tastes the same as quail.
It's not taste.
What? Chicken is nasty.
I don't like. Chickens are a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
That's all my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Quail are easy.
Yes. I love my quailies. Kaylee's Quail Farm says, that's just fun to say. Kaylee's Quail Farm says, we have 32 2-week-old jumbo wilds that I'm really looking forward to moving to the grow out cage. Yes. I would definitely wait and, moving to the grow out cage doesn't say out. But I was going to just say, just make sure you don't move them out there too soon. So like if they're not fully feathered, they can't regulate their body temperature. So we made that mistake once. It was like early spring last year, I believe. And it got really cold really fast again. And I thought that the chicks were going to be okay. They were like 3 weeks old, but they weren't quite ready, and we lost a bunch. It was really sad. Kelly Quail Keeper says, Farmer's Almanac for fisher women like me. Fish by the noon. Moon. I think she means moon. Maybe that's why my parents had it. Although we didn't go fishing much either. The last time I went fishing, I was like 5. So, oh, okay. Kale's Quail Farm. That's still fun to say. Kale's Quail Farm. It says kale is pronounced as kale, which I also bought this year as seeds. Do you want to take her out, or do you want me to? The dog. Brandon. Right. This is, I'm passing off to, oh, no, she can be quiet now? No. Here.
She'll be fine.
You think so? I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's mad because she sees the cat.
Oh, she wants to pounce on the cat. That makes sense. Jasmine says, ha ha ha, Dale. Good answer. I cannot eat chicken anymore. Flavors blah. Quail air day. Yes. Yes, yes. EB's World says, I like using the Farmer's Almanac too. I like to look at their recipes on their website a lot. EB's World, which one do you have? Do you have the, I should look at, I think the old one is the 1793 and the new one is the 1818. So I'm curious which one you use, if you've tried both and you like one or the other better. Peg P says that they love your hair. Just kidding. Thank you.
My lack of hair.
That was the joke. You got lots of hair on your face.
I do.
Dale's Quail says he's 5B. I thought we were 5B too, so maybe we are the same.
No, we're 4.
Oh. Okay. I almost didn't click on this and like just read it. I'm sorry. James says, belated hi, all. MD into room. I'm not sure what you mean. I'm sorry. I don't know if that was maybe a typo by accident. But James is here. Hello. Thank you for coming. Jeff Martin says, Kelly box full of chicks with small girl. Oh, they're talking about a video. Because they said that they liked her video and she said, what video? I'm sorry. I usually try to skip past the like talking to each other stuff. Because otherwise like we would run way behind. So please don't take offense if we don't read your comment. Little Ridge Farm says, hello, y'all. Hello. Gary Miller says, building for the future now. Yes. Ed Got Bait says, you can't have a YouTube channel unless you start, right, Jasmine? Yes. But it's also good to know what you can handle. Like, I have a tendency to, well, like the seeds is probably a really good example. I probably should just like get rid of some of them on the seed swaps or only plant a couple from each one or something, which is kind of what I wanted to do. We'll talk about it. It's kind of what I wanted to do.
I have no plants.
Because I want to like figure out which ones we like the best and like order more of those. So I ordered a lot of different like varieties. But a lot of times I will sign myself up to do a lot of stuff and get super overwhelmed. So I don't want that to happen to people either. So it's good to challenge yourself, but it's also good to know where to draw your line, what's best for you. Richard Brown says, I get an almanac calendar to use the moon phase and zodiac signs. Those are always fun to read. Juanita said, are you enjoying your sleepless nights with nanos? I have a secret for you. Oh boy. Actually, he's been sleeping through the night now, which is really great. The first couple weeks were rough. Get it, rough? Haha.
Funny.
But yeah, it's gotten a lot better. So Little Ridge Farm says, I'll be starting videos soon. I'm a little nervous talking to myself in the phone. LOL. Yes, it will feel weird. And honestly, I'm still not really quite comfortable enough to do it in public. Although when we went to the rabbit show, I feel like I did a decent job of like challenging myself because there were obviously like lots of people around us and stuff, but I was still talking, but I felt like it was loud enough and like enough hustle and bustle that people weren't staring. But I want to try to maybe challenge myself, like maybe one of the swaps we go to record something. But the thought of that makes me really anxious because I don't like people like staring or like I don't like being looked at. Like it just makes me uncomfortable. There's a really awkward silence. Anywho, yes, just keep doing it. Jeff Martin says, Dixon Dale Farms for onion plants. They have good ones for all areas. Good to know. Oh wait, you pre-ordered some onion starts, right? From Prince, and some potato starts?
Yeah.
Or just potatoes?
Potatoes and onions, Dale and I are
splitting. Cool.
Which I think we'll be getting those here soon, like in a couple weeks or a month, something like that.
When you put them in the ground, though, the ground is frozen.
You wait. But that was the expected ship date.
How do you store them? Like cool, dry place? Like.
Yeah.
Oh. Because the ground is frozen, and we need to add like our compost in and
I think it was
and everything.
It was either the end of April or the end of March or like middle or end of March or I think.
So it's a good month.
Yeah, it was a good month.
Okay. Well, good. Maybe then we can see Dale and do like a video thing, like a collaboration or something. And
yeah. If Dale will do a video.
Well, you weren't here, I don't think. S.O. Swanson was kind of poking prodding at Dale, like, hey, waiting for that video still. And I said that when we go down there, we'll have to go down there sometime and see. Maybe we can record something together. But that would be a good excuse. So stay tuned. Jasmine says, question for Brandon. How's the Frigidator? Thoughts on 3D printing a frame to hold the rope type heating element like what the Little Giants for a Frigidator?
Yep. That might be a thing.
Well, there's multiple parts of the question.
How's the Frigidator? I'm horrible at remembering to do anything with it. I've been bad. But it might be possible to use that rope type heating element, and I will let you know.
Is that the little dangly? That's like an anglerfish? Oh, okay.
In regular incubators like the Nurturite and stuff, they have that wire. It's like the coated wire. That's the heating element.
Up. Got it. Like a heat sink. Well, except
they sell that heating element, and I have some on the way. So I'm gonna test it.
We shall see.
I was gifted some by a fan. We'll leave it at that. But thank you. We'll test it out.
Anne Parisi, I probably butchered that. I apologize. Anne says, hello, everyone. Hello. Thanks for joining us. Ed Got Bait says, Little Ridge Farm, just talk to it like family and friends. Yes. And I think that's why I really enjoy doing these lives. Like, I feel like I know a lot of you, and like we're like kind of a big family, big Quail family.
Best friends.
You're our feather fam. So, so just act like you're talking to a friend, because that's who's going to watch it and stuff, are people that are going to be your new friends.
And it's going to be your friends and family that watch it first.
Mm-hmm. But that's how you get the word out. So my mom said something like, oh, you do YouTube videos? I'm like, at least weekly. And just like, oh my God. It's okay. I love her. I know your mom and Bob sometimes watch our lives.
Almost every week.
Oh, really? Hi.
I get told stuff about it.
Oh. Okay.
That they watched it and things, and hey there, hey now.
Hey there, hey. Sorry, there's lots of chatter. Kelly said, the depression lamps make me feel happy, and if it's placebo, I'm okay with it because I'm still happier, LOL. True dat. Like, I guess whatever works. I don't know. I feel like it's...
You need whiter light?
I would say I feel like it's kind of a scam. Like, I feel like you can just do like okay, I don't need to be on the sun. Like...
we can have white light. That's the sun. Are you happy now?
Look at how like washed out I am. Make it go away. I'm gonna get sunburn.
Can't.
I feel like a vampire.
Sorry.
It was really bright.
I shouldn't have a remote.
Oh my gosh, all I see is a big white ring.
Cool. Okay. Was that where we're at?
Yeah, I'll try to read, but now I really can't see.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, as long as it works. But I always, like, they always say, like, that it's a special light bulb and blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, why can't you just get, like, a daylight light bulb or, like, a blue or, like, a daylight colored one? You know, I don't know. EB's World says, I have a depression lamp you use for 15 minutes a day. Yeah, I heard that's all it takes. Like, you don't need a whole lot. Like, 15 to 20 minutes is what I see, which is interesting. Like, you're like, well, gosh, that's not a lot of time at all. But if that little amount of time can make a difference, like, why not? I know that people actually take a vitamin D supplement and say that it helps too. So I should just do that.
I do.
Oh, is that why you're so joyful?
Yeah.
You're full of
so
sunshine.
I'm always a cheap peach.
Yep. You're a cheap what? Date?
I'm always a peach.
Oh, okay. Otis says, hello, everyone. Kentucky chicks hatching right now. Hello, hello. Congrats on the chicks. I was telling Kelly today, it doesn't matter what number chick you're on. Like, it's still exciting to hatch out chicks. So it does not get old. At least not to me.
I always like a fresh chick.
Richard Brown says more light puts the quail in a good mood. LOL. Yes, more light does put the quail in a good mood. Yes.
I love hatching out chicks.
Oh my gosh, how could I forget my announcements? Oh, I suck. Oh, I just realized that the URL says 2021. Yep. Oops. If you have not heard, QuailCon 2022, which is the second annual QuailCon, will be at My Shire Farm on Labor Day weekend. It's going to be a Saturday and Sunday 2-day event because it was so awesome that, like, when we packed it into one day, it was really overwhelming. So we kind of have it spread out. And there's like a schedule, and that's all on the My Shire website. So it's myshirefarm.com. You can get camping passes, which is for all weekends. So you can camp on the property.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night.
Yep. We're doing a quail Happy Meal that you can get on...
Quail dinner on Saturday?
Yeah, Happy Meal.
It's not a Happy Meal. You don't get a toy.
Anywho, so that's all on the website. And there is also a Facebook group for QuailCon 2022. And in that group, I think it was Ed that was doing the map, or was it Steve? I can't remember. Somebody was doing a map like...
Steve.
Oh, it was Steve. Okay.
So Swanson.
Steve is like the...
He's the man.
He's like the record-keeping man. Like, he's like on it always. So he has that on there, and he's filling in the states as we get tickets from different states. And then he also listed like where the hotels are in the area and stuff. So yeah. Ba-ba-da-da. Mr. Jim 5280 says, I've eaten wild Bob White's quail a lot. Does farm Coturnix taste similar? I'll be honest, I've never had a Bob White. I'd imagine, and I'm thinking Dale will probably answer down below because he has Bob Whites as well. But in my experience, like, even like wild rabbit, for instance, versus like farm raised rabbits, they taste different. They don't taste as gamey. So I'd imagine that Bob Whites would be very gamey, but maybe farm raised ones wouldn't be. I guess it probably depends a lot on their diet. And it's interesting too, because like even venison, for instance, like depending on if they're in the wild, like when you shoot a deer, depending on what they're eating, they can taste a little bit more gamey than other deer. So, but I would assume that it's less gamey. I don't think that the Coturnix are gamey at all. Do you? No. It honestly tastes like chicken, but better. So, I know everybody's like, everything tastes like chicken. Dale's Quail says, we hatch and raise 50 for a buyer every spring. They train with Chucker instead of Bob White's. Good to know. Yeah, I remember Frank and Laura said something about that they fly slower or something. Coturnix do, but they did say something about Chuckers though too.
I don't remember.
Verna and Jasmine, looking forward to see you eat your balut. Oh, I know Verna and Brooke are from Cali Quail Keepers and Verna. I guess I didn't think Jasmine was doing it, but I might have missed it. I've been kind of absent, like on Facebook and stuff lately, so
Verna and Brooke are.
I know they are, but I didn't. This comment says Verna and Jasmine, so Jasmine might be doing it too. I don't know.
Oh.
Cali Quail Keepers, Brandon, you are so much more lax and have a great but raw sense of humor. I hope to get better in my videos too. Yes, it definitely yes.
I have a raw sense of humor. I know what that means.
You just tell it like it is, and it's funny.
Oh.
Like, you're like, no clucks given. Like, you just throw it all out there. I said clucks, by the way. Just clarifying.
Like I meant a chicken clucking.
Yeah, I meant it to be funny, but then I realized people probably think I'm swearing, and I didn't. Ed says, yes, Cali Quail, they have gotten so much more relaxed at this. Just takes time. Yeah. Yes.
I've gotten relaxed? That's not good.
Oh, all right. Jasmine is not doing the balut. She said, no way, I'm not doing the balut challenge. LOL, I can't stomach the thought of it. Yeah.
It's not bad. It really isn't.
Well, I thought about doing it, but my stomach, I don't think
you could do it.
I don't think my stomach is very sensitive, and I feel like that would be asking for trouble. And
Just go downstairs and get you one right now. And do it right on the video.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
I don't.
Because my stomach, I do not have a strong stomach anymore.
I don't have any sauce or anything made. I would not.
Yeah.
I have to boil them too.
Mm-hmm. Cali Quail Keeper says, Ed, I truly love their lives. Always a laugh. Thank you. Hopefully you're laughing with us now, yes.
Well, Kristin is pretty funny looking, so.
Yeah, like weird colored hair and stuff.
Yeah. I know I'm just the best thing to look at, too.
Kale's Quail Farm says, do you guys have the same problem that I do? As soon as I finish building a cage, I want to start building another. Yes. In fact, we always
rabbit or quail?
Both. We need more of both. As soon as our quail barn was done, we moved all the cages in there, and I'm like, we need another quail barn. So we outgrew it very quickly.
Just to be clear, that was not ever supposed to be a quail barn.
No, it was supposed to be for the turkeys, right?
It was supposed to be half turkey, half brooder room.
Oh, well.
And then feed storage.
I guess the cages and quail just fell in there. Tiffany's here. Hey, Kristin, your hair looks pink and I like it. Thank you. Yeah, it's like pink and purple.
It's purple.
Yeah. Like I said, every day it kind of fades differently because it just does. My hair is very dry, especially in the winter, so it just doesn't hold color very well. But that makes me more prone to trying crazy colors because they don't stay long. So I don't get scared. Kelly Connect says, yeah, heat up that dangly. That's not what you were talking about, but like our one our Hovabator Genesis has like the temperature sensor is like on a little wire and it like dangles down. So I thought that's what you guys were talking about, but it always reminds me of an anglerfish. I always do this when we're talking about valley quail and now incubators.
You know, the nurture rates have a little dangly too.
Yeah, but it like, I feel like it's not as obvious. I don't know why.
One.
Maybe that's why it's not as obvious.
You're a little dangly.
Oh my god!
The wrong way.
I did not even, okay. I did not see that comment until right now. I'm confused. Kristen's motion for the incubator dangly thing was a lot like her California quail sign.
Yep.
I didn't do the sound effect though, so maybe that's what will be the difference.
Yeah.
California quail had the... And an incubator just...
Ridiculous.
Yes. Kelly says, tell them Kelly will be a bouncer at QuailCon so there shall be no mischief. Yes, no shenanigans. No shenanigans at QuailCon.
I'm too old to be a bouncer.
I feel like sometimes people are scared of you because you kind of look like you could be a bouncer. I mean, you could. If the time really called for it, you would.
Everybody thought I was. I used to go out drinking and stuff, and I'd walk through the door, or I'd be walking around, and everybody's like, oh yeah, watch out for that bouncer. I'm not a bouncer, dude. I'm like, I'm just here to enjoy some time. It wasn't fun.
Ed Got Bait said, yes, you do get a toy. It's called a wishbone for the Happy Meal.
It's not a toy. That's a fish.
It's kind of like a fortune cookie, but better.
Yeah, it's not a toy. It's a wish.
You get to make your own fortune.
You're freaking cheesy.
Bags of Love says, I purchased my tickets. I'll see you all at QuailCon 2022. Woo!
Awesome. Can't wait.
So excited. I am super excited to see everybody again. And one of the biggest reasons that we're doing 2 days is talking to Chris and Zach and Jenna. And we felt this way too. Like, I felt like I was running around so much that I like talked to everybody, but I also didn't talk to anybody. Like, I didn't get to like actually connect with anybody, which was ironically like why it was kind of started and why I wanted to like do this was to get to know you guys like that we talk to all the time on the lives and stuff. And like I kind of got to talk to a few people, but I didn't get to talk to as many people as I wanted to. So that's why we're doing 2 days, so we have time to do all of that. So glad you will be there and I'll get to talk to you. Oh, and just a disclaimer, like sometimes we don't know who you are. Like if you can tell us your YouTube name, because otherwise like last year when people come up to us and they're like, oh, how are you? I'm like, good. How are you? And they're like, oh, I'm blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, okay. And then they're like, oh, I'm blah, blah, blah on YouTube. I'm like, oh. So I always feel like awkward. So please just tell us who you are. Little Ridge Farm says, wish I could make it to QuailCon. Yeah, it'd be great to have everybody there. But this is going to be a yearly thing, I think. So hopefully we can get you there at some point. It is a lot of fun. It really is. It was like better than I imagined. And I'm excited for another year. S.L. Swanson said, Kelly, that is just funny. How can you be the bouncer for mischief when you are the main instigator? Oh, shots fired. I love you, Kelly. I love you. Nobody messes with the tickled trunk. Bags of Love says, I'm very excited about QuailCon. Can't wait to meet you. Yes, it is exciting to see you all. Witch Doctor is here, says, hi everyone, we're late, but here. That's okay, we don't take attendance. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you guys. Haven't seen them in a hot minute. Verna says, too, better late than never. Yes. Verna says you should do the blue challenge. I have a feeling he would have the same issue I would. I don't know, your stomach isn't like super sensitive sometimes. So.
Well, I can't do it with them. It's too late.
I'm sure we have eggs somewhere that the timing would... We have eggs everywhere.
No. We didn't.
I heard he's going to do a turkey balut. We have turkey eggs in the incubator. Actually,
no, we have not told anybody.
Oh, oops. I just changed that. They're really pretty, the turkey eggs.
Yeah, we have blue slate turkeys growing.
Yeah, from Kelly and Slater.
We have 5 that are going to be hatching out.
29th, I think?
I think it's next.
It's not the 29th of February. Wait, is this leap year?
I forget what day it was. Okay. Next week, Thursday, going to lockdown.
What's the number date?
The 23rd.
I think they were doing theirs on the... How was it, the 23rd or was it the 22nd?
I am not wasting a turkey.
Go big or go home. Let's go, Brandon.
People don't eat turkey.
Why not?
Turkey balloon.
Hey, you're a trendsetter, man. You never know what could happen.
I am, and people don't know it.
Hey, thumbs up if you think Brandon should do a turkey balut.
Nope.
He probably won't, so.
That won't happen. Regular balut, maybe.
I've got bait.
But.
Okay, we have proof, guys.
Quail egg balut, I don't know.
Oh, so you would do chicken, but not a quail?
No. Regular balut is actually
a duck. Quick. I got bait says, I don't want to watch Kristin puke. No, you don't.
I've seen it. Nobody wants to see that.
No. Callie Quail Keeper says, my stomach is weak too, Kristin. I'll have a refuse bin nearby. Yes. I applaud you guys, because I know you said you guys were going to do it live. If I were to ever do it, I don't think I would.
Live.
Oh, I thought they were.
Are they?
I thought they were.
I thought they were just recording it.
Oh. Well, regardless, I don't know if I would be brave enough. Depending on how I react, I don't know. I'll see how it goes for you. Psychowar 360 says, hi from Vegas. Hello. I bet it's nice and toasty by you, too. And said, Kristin, good job on the name. Awesome. I probably won't be able to do it again.
What name?
Her last name, Parisi, I think you said. Here, Parisi. It's like a person from Paris. Sort of. Verna says, I was nervous, but I have been wondering about it. I got one of my charity people that was willing to try it, so when Callie Quail Keepers asked me, I had to agree. Well, cool. Good for you. Jennifer Meyer says, I am all for a challenge, but will sit back and watch the Big B challenge. Hi, I like that.
What's Big B?
Balut.
Oh. A bumblebee?
Yeah. Oh, Callie Quail Keeper said that she loves Tiffany's videos. Yes. Callie Quail Keepers is now addicted to rabbits, and I've been sending her to Tiffany's channel because Tiffany knows all things bunnies. All things bunnies. She designed their catalog, actually. I have it over there. So Tiffany from Tealstone Homestead also does graphic design and stuff, which you can totally tell by looking at her stuff because it always looks amazing. But she designed the All Things Bunny catalog, which you can get. I think I got it for free from them, but she designed it, so I think that's really neat.
That's cool.
It is cool. Yeah, so check her out if you've got some bunny questions. She also has Quail from us, and it's really cool to see her journey.
Do you have bunny rabbits?
Hmm?
If you have bunny rabbits?
Mm-hmm. Nope. Callie Quail Clippers, now that I'm into rabbits, sending people to Tealstone and WTF for knowledge. Awesome, thank you, appreciate it. Witch Doctor said, Kristin, I was able to get a hold of Little Giant customer service. They are sending us a new sensor and heating element. They are wonderful. Well, good, that's awesome. That's one thing, I've heard really, really good things about...
Miller Manufacturing?
Yeah. I've heard really good things about them. Ed Gotbait says, told Zach they need to have name tags with real name and YouTube name on them. Did we have name tags last year?
Yeah.
We did.
Some people
did have their YouTube name.
A lot of people didn't wear them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think people were taking them off because it was like you went to the high school reunion and like people were like, I'm too cool for it, so they just ripped them off.
Verna said, yes, I suggested that last year. Kelly says, that's right. No one messes with tickle junk in the trunk connect. I'll body boom ya. Verna said, it is the mind that is the problem, not the stomach. Yes, exactly. But once my stomach gets going, it's really hard to stop.
Tell my son that every day.
Yep.
It's all in his head. He doesn't like onions, but he'll eat onion rings and he'll eat, what else? Something else that are made out of onions.
Oh, there were like fried onions on the top of something.
Fried onions.
He's like, these crispy things
like
are really
good.
Like
the Frenchies fried onions or whatever. Yeah, the Frenchies fried onions. Yeah, he ate those just fine. But he will not eat onions that are sautéed, put into, like eggs in the morning, or
but he does
caramelized onions.
He does like them because if you chop them small enough and he doesn't know they're there.
Yeah, he likes the flavor.
Yeah, it's all
he can't get over the texture, he tells me.
Ed Got Bait says, maybe we should take attendance. Sounds like a lot like work.
Sounds too much like work.
Brandon said, Brandon, you can do it anytime and film it.
I could.
Ed says, do an ostrich balut. That would take quite a few people.
You're out of your mind.
I think. I
could probably not even eat a whole duck balut, honestly.
Probably not. They're pretty big. Everybody, really dear.
What?
Yeah, what?
What were you saying?
I don't know.
About the ostrich egg.
Oh, everybody's posting all their like emu chicks. They're not called chicks. Crap. What are they called? Posting their little stripy emu babies online, and I'm super jealous. And I really want to get an emu egg, but first of all, they're expensive. Second of all, I don't have the space in the incubator for one. Third of all,
I don't have the space in the yard.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what I would do when it hatches.
Release the crack.
I'm not going to release an emu.
I was joking. I don't know what you would do with it. Keep it in the backyard.
Kelly Quill Keepers says eggs from our heads to our legs. Not even spring yet. Yes, the struggle is real. Psycho War 360 says, WTF, your Celadon Grand Quail went into lockdown tonight. That's awesome. Hey, we have Grand Quail. We probably have great Grand Quail out there too. And great Grand Quail. You thought I was just going to keep going? Anywho, that's awesome. Congratulations. Let us know how it goes. I am redonkulous. PJ's Family Farm says, I have goose eggs in the incubator. Did we? Nope, we didn't. We ate those. Not the eggs, the geese. Just had a Valentine's Day. I'm good, sorry. Just had a Valentine's Day hatch of chickens, ducks, and a whole lot of quail. That's awesome. The 23rd is the balut date.
I'm not doing anything with the turkeys. The turkeys are going into lockdown and we're selling those. Turkeys will be available for sale.
If they hatch.
They'll hatch.
If they survive.
I'm a hatching master.
Apparently they're really stupid. You have to put them with chicken babies to teach
them
how to drink and stuff.
No, you don't. Challenge accepted.
For what? This?
No.
If you do a turkey balut, then you can tell everyone you ate a whole turkey in one bite.
I could not. If you want to see somebody puke.
That will do it.
You're on top of that, Rose.
Ed Got Bait says, go big or go home. You underestimate my willingness to go home. Yes. I've seen that in a meme and I'm like, that's me.
I think I shared that one day. Ed liked it.
Yeah. Everybody's asking about Nano. You were downstairs before. Everyone was asking how Nano was doing. How's little itty bitty teeny weeny Nano? That was the question.
He's a dog.
A dog. A DAWG dog.
Yep. He's a dog.
Dog.
I was going to do a video on, like, I was going to record some. Just going to do a video, post it, how big he's gotten.
Oh, we have gotten to the point where, so our corgi, Latte, when we first, like, introduced them and let them, like, interact and, like, actually play with each other, because we introduced them slowly, Latte, like, body slammed him, like, knocked him down, and, like, stood over him, like, to show dominance. Like, that's just what dogs do. Tonight, she is not tall enough. We have reached that, and she can't pin him to the ground.
She jumps on top of him, and he just stands there.
And he looks at her like, can I help you? So, I think she's, like, not realizing that he's going to be huge. His paws, you guys, are, like, ginormous. Like, the
size of a Great Dane's.
His paw, well, okay, so when we first got him, his paw to, like, rest of his body ratio was a little ridiculous. Like, it was cute, you know?
Okay.
Like, his paws seemed really big, right? Mm-hmm. But now, they're, like, even more proportionately large. Like, yeah, I'm excited and nervous, and whew, he's growing really, really fast.
Yeah. He's growing just right.
Jennifer Meyer says, I will do a fish egg. There you go. Brandon likes fish eggs.
I love me some fish eggs.
I do not like the little pop, pop, pop. They're like,
I love that.
They're like pop rocks.
That's my favorite part.
And I don't know. I can't do the pop rocks. Psycho Ward says, these Sellies are the sweetest birds, best personality in the flock. Well, good. Yeah, ours are super sweet. I think temperament is always important. Anyways, Ashley Schultz says, swap recordings, walk around would be fun to do. I'll be up for a chat. Yes. That would be awesome.
We did do a walk around video.
Yeah, but I didn't like chat with people. And no. I got a lot of like dirty looks. I think because like you did the drone flyover for PK.
Yeah, some people aren't happy with the drone flyover, but like the people that run it,
they like it.
They really want the drone flyovers, and it really helps bring in people.
But when I did, and I was just walking around, like just recording the animals because I didn't want like people to feel weird or whatever about us putting their face on Facebook or YouTube, and they were still giving me like really dirty looks. I'm like, okay, so maybe we'll see.
Can't please everybody.
Well, there was a lot of really grumpy old men. That's a really good movie.
Well, we're close to Wabasha. So.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of Minnesota, I was going to post this in the Tealstone Homestead Friends group. Don't judge me. I already told you the story, didn't I?
No, I don't know.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I did.
Buckle up, guys.
You did. About the guy that came to work?
Yeah. So I had a customer come in to work the other day, and his address came up, and it was Stillwater, Minnesota. And I was like, hey, that's where the Silver Fox Nationals are this year. That reminds me, I need to book our hotel room. And he, like, looked at me, and he's like...
Like she grew antlers.
Like an old man show. And I'm like, oh, man.
Yeah, that's Silver Fox.
Well, and just the combination of, I'm like, oh, that reminds me, I gotta book my hotel room. Like, I'm like, no. I'm like, it's a rabbit, please. Or rabbit.
Starlight even thought it was funny.
This is the PG-13 part, guys. Sorry. Anyhow, he was like horrified. I'm like, I'm sorry, it's a rabbit breed. And, I said, it's really funny because there's another breed that we raise, and that one's in Coldwater, Michigan. I said, and the Silver Fox is in Stillwater, Michigan, and they're in opposite directions, but we're coming to Stillwater. And he's like, have a nice day.
Go now.
Yeah. And one of the other managers was like, that was like watching a bad car accident. I couldn't look away, but I couldn't do anything about it. It just
watching a train wreck.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh God. So Silver Fox Nationals, Silver Fox Rabbit Nationals.
showing myself
Yeah.
off.
Well, on Instagram, when I do hashtag Silver Fox, I always do Silver Fox rabbits because I'm like, oh, no. I do not want that. Yeah. So, anyways, yes. Story time's over. Berna says, I don't like cooked onions. I love raw. Only exception to that is onion rings. I am just like your son. It is texture. It makes you feel like you got a hunk of skin in your mouth. What? Gross. Have you had skin in your mouth? Like, how? Why? Ugh. I'm just kidding. I know you haven't.
Don't speak for people.
Whatever. Agape says it's a texture thing. I hate onions, but like Burger King onion rings. Interesting. That's because theirs are like slime.
There's no onion in Burger King rings.
Exactly. They're like slime. I love Buffalo Wild Wings beer battered onion rings. Their beer batter is good. Kelly I can't say your name today. I am sorry.
I want some WTFs.
Brooke said, I want some WTFs. I think they were talking about
the Sellies.
Sellies. Yeah, that can be arranged. Send some Sellies out your way. Cali Sellies.
We are behind on Celadons.
We are.
At least 2 weeks.
Yes, and the orders keep rolling in.
Ridiculous. We're probably going to have to pause those for a little while.
That's true, so that we can make more breeders. Edgotbait says, like a blooming onion, I can only eat the batter part. The onion part is like a thick, slimy tapeworm. You guys, your metaphors are awful. Like, my stomach hurts. Oh. See, that's why, like, I don't have a strong stomach anymore. I used to, but now, like, just that kind of stuff, I'm like, oh, my stomach is rolling. PJ's Family Farm says, what color turkeys do you have? Mine aren't laying yet. Well, we actually don't have any turkeys.
Blue slate.
It's a funny story.
There are turkeys. They're just relocated in a happier place.
Yes. His mother-in-law,
Really?
My mother-in-law, which is his mom and her husband, took them because... Why did they take them? Something happened and I was afraid about the noise. Oh, the rooster, the chicken rooster. So somebody complained about... whatever. Anyhow, we were afraid we were going to get in trouble. So we quick ditched the turkeys because I was afraid we'd get in trouble and then we'd have to get rid of the quail and then I'd be really heartbroken. So they now live with his mom and her husband. Mm-hmm. But they let us take the eggs and it's kind of cool. So.
Well, that was the whole plan, was to love some turkey babies. Things. I can't speak. Leave me alone. Sorry.
Kelly says, turkeys for sale. Oh my. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Oh my. What do we have here? WTF. Haha, sunny and fertile turkey eggs.
If you want some.
They're halfway cooked though.
All right. She keeps laying every day.
Oh. How long do they lay?
Until you don't take them away. Or fall.
I wonder if she'll have any like natural. That would be really cool.
I told Bob not to
take any more.
No, I told him to keep taking them.
Oh, so she keeps laying.
Yeah.
When you think
we just stuck 8 more in.
Yeah.
And Bob says he's doing his business. He's witnessed the deed. So I mean, obviously he's doing it because we have 5 that are going good.
Well, that doesn't mean that. Well, yeah, they are going good because we handled them.
Sorry.
Richard Brown says, I just watched a video on cooking balut. They cooked duck eggs for 45 minutes on low boil. So maybe something. Maybe just less time. Verna says, as a kid, Dad would scramble the fish eggs with chicken eggs. Interesting.
Weird.
I never would have thought of that. Agape says, just an FYI, garfish eggs are toxic. Do not eat. I did not know that. Thank you. Otis says, I've tried balut once, but let it go for a day too long in the baiter. The white that was left was super hard, and that incubator flavor got to me a little bit.
They do have a hard chunk in when you boil them. So even the duck balut, they'll have like the softer and like the yolk, and then the white part will be a little chunkier, like harder. And a lot of times they don't eat the hard part. Some people do.
But I mean, if you're boiling them, that's gonna happen, right?
Yeah, but it
so do you? I guess I'll be curious to see how you open them too, because I've never seen that, like a hard boiled egg.
Pop the fat end and just kind of peel it away,
like with the air sac.
And then with the quail egg, you just kind of.
Good luck to you. Good luck. I got bait. Story time with Kristin. Yay. I think that was the first story. I don't even remember what the story was. There's been quite a few tonight.
Well, today on
Whiskey
The
Tango,
Adventures of Kristin.
Kristin's mind that is all over the place. Gary Miller says, the bigger the paws, the bigger the dog. I like big dogs.
I cannot lie. I do too.
Yes.
Why are you on the shelf?
It's one of the cats, not Nano.
She does not want to go. Hi. That was the quail tray. Nothing to worry about.
Hi, Trouble.
She's just adventurous.
Verna says sturgeon is caviar. Yeah. Oh, so I guess I don't know about laws in other states, but in Wisconsin, you can, or at least this is what my parents told me, you cannot take sturgeon eggs, but people do to eat them. But if you get in trouble, apparently you get fined really, really bad. And this was when I was younger, so maybe it was just banned then. But we went.
I don't think she's been in our lives yet. This is Starlight Whiskey.
Oof. This was Olivia's kitty.
She was Olivia's Christmas present last year.
She's kind of a stinker. She's got an attitude. She's a drama queen.
So yes, we have moonshine and we have Starlight Whiskey. Because they're not the same names.
Oh, sturgeon. Anyways.
Yeah.
We used to go.
Sturgeon eggs.
Speaking of story time, we went and watched the sturgeon spawning, and that is weird. It's like watching dinosaurs mate. I don't know how else to describe it. It's like watching okay, so sturgeon look like dinosaurs, I think. But yeah, I know that people like to eat sturgeon caviar. Goodbye. Callie Quail Keeper says, question, how has quail and rabbits enriched your family and relationship? Deep.
Relationship?
Yeah.
Relationship with the animals?
I think she means with us.
You have a relationship? Darn.
This guy. There you have it, folks. I think it's helped so the kids have seen us process quail in various ways, and I think that's really good for them to know where their food is coming from, and they think it's pretty cool. They see how to care for them, and they ask a lot of questions, and they're learning. We're learning. And then as far as like our relationship, I don't know. It just is. And I don't know that it's really changed our relationship. I definitely need a lot of help with, like, I'm not the handiest person, so I'll try. I'm like, I can.
You have two of them.
I said handiest, not handsy. So sometimes, like, I try to start building something because I think I can do it, and I probably could, but it usually goes really terribly, and I usually end up, like, with a staple in my finger or something. He did that to me.
I did not.
You stapled my finger. Or no, I stapled my finger.
I'm pretty sure you stapled your own finger.
I stapled my own finger, but you didn't tell me. Dude, it went so deep, and it was like so...
She just put it in the wrong spot.
Yeah, I was not safe, so I kind of deserved it.
No.
I can still feel where it
That's
went
my
in.
fault. I should have told you. Staples bend around backwards.
Brenna said, Otis, we're doing 12-day blute. Yeah, I think that's what most people prefer.
12 to 14 days, yes.
Little Ridge Farm says, I want the silver fox rabbits. They're amazing. I love them. We have 4 kits. I wonder at what point they're not kits. Probably 8 weeks or when you can sex them. I don't know. Ashley says, I love looking at the PK flyover on the weekends. I don't go because I had nothing to sell. Yeah, I think it's really cool seeing...
there you go. Somebody likes my flyovers, huh?
Yes. Kelly said, can broody hens take baby turkeys? I think so. I don't see why not. You would want them, obviously, like, separate by the time that they're sexually mature, though, obviously, but...
Oh, yeah, the turkeys love to attack the chickens.
Mm-hmm. And they...
It happens.
Turkeys will kill chickens if they try to mate with them.
They haven't killed mom's chickens yet.
Oh, not yet?
Slater hasn't, no. But he's gotten busy with the chickens.
They look pretty rough.
Well, that's because they had too many roosters.
Callie Quail Keeper says, maybe we should call me CQK. That's on all my notebooks. That's harder to say. I'm just going to call you Brooke. Kelly, I think my problem is when I'm talking about Kelly and then I have Callie Quail Keepers and the next, like, I don't know, my words just aren't forming the right way.
Her brain's hard to process anything.
Yes, thank you. Love you too. Kelly says, how long to incubate turkeys? 28
long enough
days, right?
Till they hatch.
I think it's 28 days and they lock down at 25.
Days.
Yeah. Jennifer Myers asked, what do you candle a turkey egg with? We use the same flashlight and it is a super bright, oh my gosh.
That wasn't even the bright mode.
Can you show them like from the side maybe? Like turn it up and put it closer to the camera.
No, it's just a cheap flashlight. I don't have I used this one because I lost my other one. But
just a flashlight.
It's just a flashlight. My other one's actually brighter than this one that I use to candle the quail eggs and everything. But I keep the flashlight on me because
it comes in handy.
I use it for everything. But same thing. Candles just fine.
EB's World says, hey kitty kitty. Callie Quail Keepers. See, now I was okay because I didn't read something about Kelly. I hear sturgeon is most expensive caviar, Ed. Yeah, maybe that's why you're not supposed to steal it. I thought it was because they were like endangered or something. I don't know. I remember people making like a really big deal out of it. Like if you can't kill a sturgeon during spawning season, which makes sense, but yeah.
No, they just had sturgeon spearing.
Mm-hmm. I would like to go sturgeon spearing.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't want to eat it though. Like I feel like it's just gonna taste like a catfish.
I don't think you'd be able to lift it out onto the boat. Our sturgeon are huge.
Challenge accepted. I have to find a sturgeon now. See, now I have to find a sturgeon to prove you wrong.
A surgeon? Or a sturgeon?
I said sturgeon, I think.
I heard surgeon.
Well, that's your own fault.
Well,
now I have to go hunt down a sturgeon.
You might need... Never mind.
Anyways.
Anywho.
Kristin, so
thanks
jealous.
For joining us.
Sturgeon are dinosaurs. They are. They're old. Verna says, black caviar is the most expensive.
CKQ, or CQK. CQ? CQ. Just call you CQ.
Agape says, China started caviar with carp eggs. Interesting. Oh, I really want to say something, but I know I shouldn't. Yeah, it's just on the tip of my tongue. Ah! Callie Quail Keeper says, Kristin, I build everything myself. Always wonky, but I get her done. That's all that matters. I actually had that conversation at work with somebody the other day because we were hanging something up, and I said, I could get this done, but it probably won't look as good as if you were to do it. And, he went and he got a level, and, like, he was doing it the right way. And I've picked up a lot of skills, and, like, I understand the reasoning why you do all that stuff, since he's, like, helped me, and I've learned a lot along the way. But I said, I'm like, if you don't want this to look like a farm wall, I need help. So, and he's like, fair enough. He's like, it is different, like a house versus a barn, So whatever works.
What's a barn?
What you were born in. Ed Got Bait says, I have caught Atlantic sturgeon when I was a commercial fisherman, but we had to put them back, illegal to keep. Yeah, they're like massive here. They're like 6 feet long, like
bigger than that.
Well, that's like easy. But I feel like that'd be so like it does. I feel like. So do you throw the spear, or is it like a crossbow kind of?
I would have no clue. I don't fish sturgeons.
I always see people talking about it, but I guess I never. And I picture you like throwing it, but like, dang, you'd have to throw that really hard. I feel like it probably has like a crossbow. I should know. My uncle used to go sturgeon spearing, and he like talked about it and stuff, but I never went with. Callie Quail Keeper says, no table saw, all I have to say. Or a bandsaw. Or a circular saw. Do you use your teeth? No, just kidding.
There's saws. Good old elbow grease saws.
That sounds miserable.
Sounds just fine. They're actually not that bad.
If you use the right one, probably.
And if it's sharp.
Yeah, that's something I've learned with building stuff is having the right tool can make a big difference in your project. And if you know which tool to use, that is good.
And if you don't have the right tool, you always get to buy one, and that's my favorite part.
Somebody is snoring.
Your face.
It's not me.
Usually it is.
Vernon said, when I first started and was building my own cage based on Papa the Builder, I only had a hand circular saw. That sounds like a lot of work. S.O. Swanson says, I have suspiciously lost my Govee and my incubator, and I'm sure a few eggs are missing, but the 2-year-old can't talk well enough to tell me what he's done with it all. Oh, I'm sure you'll start smelling them. Good luck. Godspeed. Ah. Agape says, doesn't matter if it's wonky as long as it stays together. Yes.
Wonky donkey.
Yes. PG's Family Farm says, I keep an O light on me and it works better for candling than the egg candler. Good to know. I'll have to check that out.
So I like my flashlight.
Yeah, that brown one is really bright.
It's a micro stream. It's a Streamlight micro stream. And it's a really good flashlight.
Callie Quail Keeper says, okay, I'm nuts. Only a Sawzall. But built my 3-tier. Holds 150 quail. Well, dang. Good job. It's crazy. Evie's World says, I'm extremely bipolar. I end up building things that are special in their own way. Hey, whatever works, right? Joy is here. It says, sturgeon cooked right is so good. I don't know what it tastes like. I'd imagine it would be like catfish and very like bottom feedery.
I like catfish.
I don't. It tastes like dirt.
I'll have to cook it for you sometime.
I don't know, maybe.
I'll fry you up some catfish.
It doesn't taste like dirt to you? No, I
think
catfish tastes
awesome.
like dirt.
I love me some catfish fried up in the cast iron pan.
S.O. Swanson said, wherever the Govee is, it's 65 degrees. Hey, that might actually help if you get like another one or something and find which room it's in.
Maybe you should put a air tag on it.
Yeah, an air tag or a tile or something. EB's World said, I like animals more than people. Same.
Yeah. And I still wonder why she likes me.
Yeah. Joy says, my son catches sturgeon with a fishing pole here in Oregon. Interesting. That would be hard to... God, you need a huge fishing pole. You have to be like that big around. Like...
Can we not?
Wow, you're mature. Jeepers. You see what I have to put up with, you guys? Jennifer Meyer says, we
want to talk about saw use herd.
My other half will share with you in a quail pond. FYI, he tells a tall tale. Sounds like you have a good story to tell. And yes, I would love to hear it. Ed Got Bait says, with today's wood price, you all may want to go pick up some wood pallets.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I heard the wood is going back up.
Ugh.
It's like $8.50 for a 2x4 again.
It's ridiculous.
I might have to go across the creek and get me some pellets again.
Verna said, Kristin, catfish is good if you don't break the mud vein when cleaning.
There you go.
That could be it. Because I only had it the once, so.
I love me some catfish.
Callie Quailkeeper says, I make the best Cajun catfish nuggets with cornmeal. Good old Southern.
See.
Psycho Ward 360 said, post a link to that flashlight.
Yeah, give me a second.
I will
do that.
He will work on that. Verna says, because Brandon, she says you are a beast. I'm not sure what we're talking about, but yeah.
I don't know.
Ed Got Bait says, Callie Quail, I used to make a smoked catfish dip. Ooh, that sounds good. PJ's Family Farm says, Kristin's looks towards Brandon are making my day. Thank you. All right. He is working on finding that flashlight. Oh, Verna said, oops. Verna did not say oops, Verna said, Kristin, that was a reference to why you like him. He is a beast, LOL. He is. He's a hairy beast. You can purr? No. Callie Quail Keepers. See, I said it right again. It must be the Callie thing. Night, y'all, and have a great weekend. Talk soon. Bye. Have a good night. Ethel Swanson said, get Kristin some good pond-raised catfish and she'll change her mind on catfish. Yeah, it sounds like, and I should know this too, like, because even with venison, if it's not prepared correctly, it can definitely, like, go wrong very fast, so. Oops.
I'm sorry, I don't have to do it on my phone. I apologize.
Please hold. Oh, I know some of you came in later. Well, he's working on that. Next week, we're going to try something a little bit different. Hopefully there's enough interest, because if there's not a lot of interest, I don't know that, well, even if it's just one person, I guess. So hopefully at least one person goes for this. But I thought it'd be really cool to share pictures or videos or whatever you have of your setup for like starting seeds, or maybe if you want to show us like your garden plans or what you've done in the past, or like I know Dale has hydroponics, so he's got some interesting stuff that I'm sure people would like to see. So yeah, if you want to share that kind of stuff and talk about like what you plan on planting this year, we're gonna have people send in your photos, and then if you're willing and able, you'll log on. We'll put you on screen as well, like when we have guests on the show, and then you can talk about your pictures and stuff, and then we'll just kind of cycle through people so people can talk about their setups and share with each other. so we can kind of inspire each other.
There you go. There's a link for the flashlight.
I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Kelly Quail Keeper says, I got a bunch of garden stuff to share. Yay! I'm excited. Kelly Quail Keeper sent me a bunch of like crazy cool seeds. I'm excited. I got loofah gourd seeds.
A what?
Loofah gourd.
Huh?
Loofah gourd.
What?
My name is what? That's what you sound like right now. Ed Gotbait says, I used to do a front porch grow bag garden.
Grow bag.
Oh, yeah. What was I looking at? I was looking at Pinterest for something that I probably will never make, but what's it? Is it container gardening? Whatever. Anyhow, I came across like where people grow potatoes in water
I have the
baskets.
flashlight in our description too.
Oh, well, good to know.
It's in the description of all of our videos. How about that?
Yes, it is a grow bag. Bag. Jeff Martin says, I would love to share, but can barely get on the internet, not smart enough to do it. No worries. Even like if you want to share your pictures, we can put them up. And like if you want to type like captions of like what you want us to say about them or something, we can do it too. Or if you even just want to try, like that would be fun. So
Brooke was playing in the quail poop.
Yeah, because she's talking about composting manure.
No, I missed that.
Yeah, get with the program.
I don't watch a lot of YouTube.
Verna said, it is easy to start sweet potato slips. You put the root end of a sweet tater in the water with the rest of the potatoes sticking out, and soon slips start forming. Pick them off and put in water. Interesting. Sounds like an avocado. Which apparently is like, we're not going to get avocados now or something.
Yep. Because people hate people.
But why is guac always extra? Why did they ban avocados? I can't remember. Oh, am I not supposed to talk about it? I really can't remember why we're not getting avocados.
Because people hate people.
But I like avocados. Brooke, can you send me some avocados? No, I'm just kidding.
We're not getting avocados from Mexico anymore.
Oh. That's why the guac is extra. Oh, I keep scrolling all weird.
Yeah, you do. It's because you're weird.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't read all of Verna's stuff. Sorry. Stick them in water to grow roots, and there are your sweet tater starts. Cool. Oops. I keep clicking on the order. Sorry. Callie Quail Keeper says, doing a lasagna garden with quail poo in plastic pots. Sweet. Nice save. He almost dropped his iPad and like caught it like a ninja. I'm actually pretty impressed. That was good. Meanwhile, was it last week or the week before I knocked yours?
That was last week. I'm pretty sure. Maybe it was 2 weeks ago. You tried making me get a new iPad.
You have AppleCare.
Maybe. I think I do.
Joy says
the same.
Joy says I want to try grow bags this year. Yeah, I was like looking at them, but again, I got into so much stuff that I'm like, I need to calm down. You need to calm down. Callie Quail Keeper says $3 for a bag of 10 small cados. Really? Dang, that's cheap. They're usually like $2 a piece here.
It's because she's in California.
Trade just some cados for some sellies. I love trades. No. Well, since I can't have emu eggs, avocados are also green. You have no idea how many times I've tried growing an avocado from the store. Don't look at me like that. Yes, I know I can't grow anything. The one time it just got really moldy. My mom was so mad.
Well, you can't actually grow avocado from the seed.
What? It sprouted, but then it got moldy.
Well, it doesn't produce the same plant.
Because it's a hybrid or GMO or whatever.
All the avocados in Mexico are all the same avocado plant. They're all grafted. It's literally the same avocado. Like a Haas avocado is the same avocado plant from like 1850, something like that. And they've grafted the avocado.
The last time they banned avocados was from 1914 until the end lifted in 1997. You guys, I'm not going to make it.
That's why California grew avocados.
I can't. Jeez. That's a long time.
You're a long time.
Joy says, I was thinking about putting weed guard down and putting the bags on top. That's a good idea. I thought about putting down, I saw some people put down just like cardboard on their gardens and then mulch to help with that. And I thought that might be a good idea. I don't know. I didn't talk to you about that. I was going to get your thoughts on it. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Brooke. Oh, not talking to me. Sorry. Quail Cooper says, at grocery outlet, the discount but has tons of organic too. Only place I shop. That's awesome. Yeah, you have all sorts of cool shops out there. Ed Got Bait has a hookup. There's a guy here that has an avocado farm. Yeah. Ed, you know what to do. Let's buy a bunch of land and we're going to grow a bunch of quail and avocados. And a couple rabbits. All right, guys, let's go.
I think the rabbits are going to outgrow us. Outgrow the quail, I mean.
Where are we meeting for this thing?
You don't talk about it on the internet.
I was going to make a joke about QuailCon, but, you know.
Oh. Sorry. I'm horrible.
Jeff Martin says, Brooke, I'm in Nebraska now because of the butt. All I think of is Finding Nemo when he goes up to the boat. He says, I touched the butt.
Last thing he did in the ocean.
It was. Quailkeeper says they're always hard, so that will work. Be ready when they reach you, Kristin. Send for your birthday, lovely. Oh, thank you. That'd be awesome. I can have some birthday guac. What? I love me some guac. Make some margarita. Move to Utah. That is not a place I was thinking of, actually. I really want to stay in the Midwest. Like, if I
move anywhere, it'll be South Dakota.
You always say that. I don't remember. I went there as a kid, but I don't really remember what it was like. It's still cold there. Like, really cold.
They get way more snow. It's friggin' awesome.
So it's probably not quite as cold then. Because generally more snow means it's a little less cold. Because it's like insulates. Well, I don't know. I've never been there. I guess it would be fun to visit in the winter and see what it was like. I'm not saying no, but I'm definitely not saying yes. Plus, my parents live here, and my mom needs a lot of help, and... What?
I don't know why you say it like that.
Well, I have to stay here in Wisconsin, in central Wisconsin, because I have to take care of my mom. So...
It's not that her mom likes seeing the kids or anything either.
Well, right. I can't be away, yes, I want to stay close to family. And she lives here, so I'm not going to move away. Ed Got Bait says Florida. Somebody shared a meme on Facebook the other day, and because it got really, really cold a couple weeks ago, like -40 wind chills. And somebody's like, why do I live where the air hurts my face? And then it said, I should move to Florida. And then the bottom picture was like a snake crawling up somebody's door. And they're like, that's why I live where the wind hurts my face. So yeah. If I have to check the toilet before going to the bathroom to make sure a snake isn't going to bite me in the bum, I can't live there. See? S.O. Swanson said, whatever happened to our community farm? You're not funny. I'm not laughing at you.
I know why you're laughing. Dork.
Whatever happened to our community farm? Yeah, I think I don't know where to meet. I think Missouri would be good. I don't know why. My mind just always goes to Missouri. I think it's because Jasmine and Chris are both there. I also really like Ohio, though. I don't know.
I don't like people that much. I mean, everybody would be fine, but like, I want to stay far away.
Oh yeah, it'd be a huge chunk of land, and we would all have a job to do.
We'd all have jobs? That doesn't sound fun.
No.
Either.
Well, we would all have different.
I don't want a job.
We would all have to do something different, or it wouldn't
I have
work.
A job, but have a career.
Kelly says, "Oh wait, shh, not Utah."
Yeah, see, keep all the people out.
Yeah, because you said, land is really expensive out there too. How's your birthday? I probably said it at some point. As Swanson said, you
might be a Facebook friend.
Oh.
Is it really that date?
Yeah, I said that this morning.
Holy shnikes.
That's what I said this morning. Like, I can't believe I'm 10 days away. Ugh.
Hopefully your birthday present gets here.
I thought my socks were my birthday present. Oh, Brandon got me
this one will knock your socks off.
It'll knock my socks off? Is it a gun?
No.
Oh.
Why would I buy you a gun?
I don't know.
It's not like I'm a small arms dealer.
Like a T-Rex, small arms dealer. Anyways, you got 10 days to get them to her. You better express priority won't make it. Oh, don't spend an arm and a leg, though. They're like green gold.
Take your mom with. That's what I've thought about.
Jeff Martin says, "Okay, take your mom with." Yeah, I've thought about it. And she's mentioned being open to the idea. Well, maybe I'll ask again. He would be bruised. Verna, pinch him, Kristin, every time he calls you a dork. Or a fruit.
Shut up, fruit bag.
A fruit bag. Oh, Ed got bait. How to preserve an avocado. I'll have to check that out.
Dorks are cool.
Too cool for school. Ohio is the Gestapo state.
That's alright. I was cool before it was cool to be cool. Sorry.
Thanks, Brooke. Alright, well, we are at the end of our comments, so I will let you guys all get back to your life. But, yeah, so if you want to be involved in next week's gardening seed thing, let us know, and we would be happy to have you. Don't forget your Quail Daddy's calendar is only going to be available through, did you say Saturday?
Sunday.
That will be the last chance, and then it will be gone. So make sure you get that at whiskeytangofarms.net. QuailCon tickets are on sale at myshirefarm.com, along with the Quail Happy Meal and camping tickets. Don't be giving it all away. Oh, that wasn't even a good one. Oh, that's a good one. That was a good one, too. Mr. April! Oh, my goodness. Cali Quail Keeper says, yes, be there, not square. Yes, exactly. Everybody is saying goodnight.
And what's...
I don't know.
I don't know.
A whale.
Whales.
I'm staying on because I want to know.
Whales what? I think you're supposed to.
Oh, no, yeah. I do know what a dork is.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's just like a dude.
Yeah, that's a hair in an elephant's butt. A dude. What a dork is. Love y'all. Thank you.
See?
Thank you for putting up with us and Kelly. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.